Hey guys, welcome to our channel.
We're Jake.
And Maddy.
We finally have created a YouTube channel. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we had made one. It is this one. And we posted one video when we first got our Digi camera.
That's 6 months ago.
6 months ago. And was that in November? No. December?
Maybe, yeah, maybe December. I think it was just around Christmas time. Yeah, what, 6-7 months ago.
Something like that.
Anyway, we thought that it would only be fitting to kick off our new little YouTube with a little introductory video for you guys that do follow us and are jumping over to support us again. Thank you. And also, you can find some cool shit out about us. And if you've only just come across, then you can get to know us. So yeah, fun little intro on how the hell we have ended up where we are.
Yeah.
Because tell you what, I have no idea how we ended up where we are, if I'm totally honest. I don't even know what we're doing tomorrow half the times.
The plans were definitely not to be right here. Right now we're in Portugal.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Like, quick little backstory. I saw a psychic and he was like, you're going to end up in Portugal. And the plans were just not aligning for that to work out that way. But now we're here.
Do you know what would be fun? On that note of rewinding the clock, how the hell did we get here?
Yeah. Okay. So, back in 2019, no, I don't know. Jake and I have known each other for 9...
We established this going on 9 years.
9 years.
We met. We met 9 years ago.
Met 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And
then fast forward.
Another 7 years.
7 years later.
Jake slid into my DMs.
And yeah.
Yeah. And we were seeing each other for about 3 months and I said to him, hey, you know what? I have these grand plans. I don't want to live in Australia anymore. Like, I really, really, really want to travel. I had no plans and no other plans other than just applying for my UK passport. And I was just like, do you want to come?
And I was crazy enough to say yes. 3 months in and I was like, girl, make some room in that suitcase.
Let's buy the plane tickets.
You got me hooked around your finger now. You can't just leave me.
And then, yeah, 1 whole year, 2 whole years later.
One. Well, just over 1 now.
Just over 1.
We've been together going on 2 years. This month, and this is we've just hit being overseas for 1 year now. So, but the crazy thing is, Maddy mentioned her UK visa. We actually set off thinking with a whole plan that we were going to end up in the UK.
Yeah.
And it's probably been the place we've spent the least amount of time since we've been over here.
Yeah. Funnily enough, the UK is really expensive. I'm pretty sure everyone already knows that.
Yeah.
And that's right. Actually, we've been to 15 countries now and counting.
So how this started is we decided to book a one-way ticket. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know where to go. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know how long we wanted to go. So the only fitting thing was pretty well to buy a one-way ticket. So we packed up, we sold everything, and we flew to the UK. So we flew to London to start our little journey. So yeah, we flew out on the 1st of June. We went to Berlin. Then we went to our first UK. We went to our first European festival.
Yes!
Which was DEF CON, which is also a festival that we had both been at
in Australia
6 years prior. 8 years prior, 2016. I don't know, a long time ago.
Something like that.
Yeah, DEF CON. So it's been it's been a festival that we both wanted to go to for the longest time. And yeah.
Oh, it was my dream.
We went to DEF CON for the first time together over here. Yeah, June last year.
Yeah, we're about to go again.
About to go again, literally this week. What else have we done? We went to Tomorrowland. That was also another little bucket list festival to tick off.
And then this is where things went downhill. So, Jake and I only left Australia with 5K. Wouldn't recommend. It was tough. And I ended up getting in contact with a friend who had a house in Montenegro. So then we went to Monty for 9 weeks.
Yeah, 9 weeks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 9 weeks.
9 weeks.
Yeah, just about, maybe.
Yeah, give or take.
I think that's the longest actually we've stayed anywhere.
It is. In one consecutive space, it is.
Yeah. So we stayed there. We were really doing it tough on about $200 a week, which, I mean, we survived.
Yeah.
Just.
we're probably lucky that the place that we got free accommodation is one of the cheapest places to live in terms of, because like, I mean, we couldn't have afforded to live off that in Amsterdam.
Oh, no way.
Even if you had free accommodation, you couldn't live off that in Amsterdam.
No, oh my gosh, like a protein shake's 25,000 euros. So yeah, we were there, and then we ended up getting into pet sitting, which by far was one of the best things. Oh, actually, sorry, before we got into pet sitting, we applied for a Netherlands visa. So then we headed off to the Netherlands. So then I went on an app and just booked in a whole bunch of pet sitting that literally just almost consecutively worked for, I don't know how long we did it for, almost 3 months.
Yeah, we got back, so we left Montenegro at the end of September, and we finished, and we flew in starting house sitting, and we finished house sitting literally on New Year's.
New Year's, yeah.
It was like 2 days after New Year's, so from what's that, like October, November, December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it was it all worked out really well. We got to look after some beautiful pets, see some beautiful parts of the Netherlands as well.
Also, too, I mean, depending on how people want to travel, if people want to budget travel, kind of see the world and have a more steady base, it's one thing I will say is, like, by the house is sitting gave us some sort of home because you actually felt like you're in someone's home.
Yeah.
You were in someone's home.
Yeah.
So in terms of routine, I think it was one of the best things to kind of create a little bit of routine. But yeah, since January, we have been free birds. I think, what did we do so we flew in June, spent about a month or so, and did DEFCON Tomorrowland, went to Montenegro for pretty well, 2 or 3 months, then came back to the Netherlands, house sat in the Netherlands for 3 months. So at that point, we'd seen the Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, and Monty, and the UK. So we hit 5 countries in the first 6 months of our travel. From that point, which was the beginning of this year, to now has been another 6 months, and we've done another 10.
Yeah.
So we've been busy bees.
Yes, and as that all started, then we actually started our own little spicy side.
Yeah.
Which
is the reason for that we've been able to travel to 10 countries.
Which is the reason why we didn't have to go home. So, look, best decision I've made. Yeah. I feel like together. It's been a journey and a wild ride and a really fun one. So, and it has been able to, let us do what we do. So after that, we ended up planning like Poland and
we've done Poland, the Czech Republic, Switzerland.
I was really sick in Czech, but
France.
Switzerland. Did you say that?
Yeah. Oh. Portugal, Morocco, Italy, Spain, Greece. I don't know if I've forgotten or missed any in between.
I think that's
pretty close to it. If not, I've missed 1 or 2.
Yeah.
What a ride it's been.
I know.
It's been a crazy.
It's been like not what I thought any of it was going to pan out to be at all, but in the best way possible. It's been the best thing ever, and it's actually really funny because our visa runs out at the end of September, and we were actually planning and thinking, hey, like maybe we should go home, and now we're like, no, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. So I think we're just going to keep going.
Which I think I don't know. I think people see our social media, and I think this is going to be the enjoyable side about YouTube. I think is people see, if you know Maddy and I closely, you know we just absolutely, as our coach has lovelily, I won't say labelled, but described us as 2 people who absolutely love chaos. And I think chaos is a term that's thrown around thinking that it would maybe equal some sort of toxicity. However, it doesn't. Maddy and I just love creating chaos together in the form of changing our minds, changing plans.
Literally.
Doing everything the hardest way possible. That's where you'll find Maddy and I. So
we really want to represent that with our YouTube.
Yeah, so we thought, why not bring you guys along and show you guys what the hell actually happens. And it'll actually be fun because there's going to be a YouTube video coming out which will exactly show you what I mean on a simple travel day that wasn't that simple in the end.
Yeah. And I feel like well, we've been traveling for a year now and we could have been doing content for so much longer. And I feel like as someone also who likes chaos, and then I also like to kind of put myself into analysis paralysis. So I feel like I haven't really done that much. So now it's balls to the wall. New videos every week.
I would love to actually mention that. I think people come across our page now, especially like the bigger we're getting, and think that we've always had this desire to be a content creator or had this desire or this work around like what we do and how we create it and everything. And like this being said, like Maddy and I are still very new to this. Like our it would have been around August last year we had less than 1,000 followers on our Instagram.
By August.
Yeah, and then
Crazy.
we started a 75 hard fitness challenge because we were in Monty and we're out of routine. That's probably the easiest way to just say it. We're out of routine and we decided to do a fitness challenge for ourselves to keep us accountable, and we thought by logging it online it was going to be the best way to keep us accountable. And little did I know that in itself was going to be one thing that changed our life forever.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean by the time we're making this we're approaching 50,000, so that's
I know. 50,000 of you, like
I know
50,000. I feel like that is absolutely. Do you remember the first video that we did that went viral?
Yeah,
The one about our exes.
yeah,
That was really funny.
but even then like we still had like under 1,000 followers, I think.
Yeah, no, it was still under 1,000, but that one was the first one that blew up that I was like, oh my god. Yeah.
So as I said, yeah, from under 1,000 followers in August, so you know what, we're in June now, so we've pretty well grown to 50,000 within our first year of really doing this. So I think a lot of what you see is also us trying to figure out who we are, what we are, how we want to show up online, what we want to show,
what the fuck is even happening,
you know, what works, what doesn't work. So I mean, if you're an OG follower, because there's so many, you know, we've met some people now and, you know, they've said like, oh, we followed you from your first time doing 75 hard and everything. And it's like, I also forget the amount of people who have been along the whole journey. And from that point, I'm like, we've changed hats and outfits 1,001 times in between. So yeah, I mean, it's all just a ride, and you're coming along with it, really.
Yeah, it's just not over, and there is still so much more to do and see, and in a way to hold us accountable as well to keep this going, because I don't know, this is just so fun. I always wanted to do YouTube, and I was always so terrified of what people would think. And when we first uploaded our own and a Jake and Maddy one, I felt like, oh my god, this is so cool.
Yeah, and yeah, I just think it'll be a fun and exciting way to as I said, just really show you guys the chaos, because I think Instagram and social media as a whole can show like a really cut and polished side of people, and I just think that we are actually so much more fun than I think what we sometimes lead on to. And
I think just everything on video.
Yeah, YouTube will be a really great place to see all that.
I feel like I would love to mention that like mainly around our stuff is definitely like the chaos around our travels, and so much more about relationships and like literally just our whole journey of travel relationships. Or is that just it? That's why is that all I can think of right now?
It's so funny. It's like, and through the amount of times like that we've done things, and it's like, okay, how do you describe you two? How do you describe yourself? Like blah blah blah. And it's just like, so we spend 24/7 together, and we go to the gym, and we travel, and then
That's it.
and then in my head I'm like, wow, that's really boring. I'm like, no one will care at all like what we do. And then in the same breath, you'll like, I'll just be like, okay, no one wants to see this, and I'll stop recording. And then there'll just be like an hour-long spiel on like us going just rampant on trying to find like accommodation or changing plans, like, and this and that. Like, at the moment, we're meant to be in Belgium, and now we're in Portugal.
Yeah.
That happened in about 10 seconds of changing our minds, of just, we were literally looking at one set of accommodation and went, you know what, let's just go here instead. So like, I don't know if you know the distance between the two, but I mean, it's not like you can just accidentally end up in the wrong country. So, you know, that's an example of just, I mean, I'll be honest, we've got our thought process for about the next month, and after that we have no idea where the hell we're going. So
Yeah, so stay tuned.
but this could be fun. You'll be able to see just how chaotic it gets.
Yeah, this will be really fun. And if you have any questions, like, oh my gosh, please send in questions if you want to know more about anything. I would love to do more Q&A videos, and there's so much to do. There's so much.
Yeah, we've got a few ideas on some things that we think will be good fun, and you'll get to know us a little bit more.
Get ready for our festival.
Apart from that,
Festival videos, woo!
Apart from that, we've got 2 more festivals to go. So 2 festivals in the next month. Another month to really seek out here. And then God knows what
No
the hell
idea.
will come.
So, well, that wraps up our first
Little
introduction.
Intro of welcome to us. And if you didn't know us, now you know us a little bit more, you know.
So if you want to follow along, if you like our videos, please like, follow, subscribe, comment, share.
Yeah. like and follow.
Yeah.
No, like and subscribe. And as we said, make sure that if you are someone that's followed along for ages, because I feel like people think we bite. I don't know like what it is. Sometimes we put up question boxes and that on our Instagram, and we get just a massive influx of people. Like we get hundreds of people just message us about, you know, all different things. Then I sometimes feel like we put another one up and like we get 1 reply, and it's just like often mum that's just saying, "Hey, check your messages, love you." But it's just like if you guys have any questions, like serious questions about us or things you'd like to see or things you want to, you know, just hear an insight about, like we're just such an open and happy canvas to just be like, hey, we're here, we're just here to have some fun, like throw in the mix here, like we've done studies in relationship coaching and all the things, so it's like we're happy to break down a relationship. I'm like, well, not break down a relationship, I'm breaking down no shit. But you know, like we're happy to all the things on, like, you know, fitness and like traveling.
There's literally so much
like,
we have.
There's so many things we're interested in and we do, and I think too this will be, I'm super excited to kind of show that some more too, because obviously you only get such a small snippet of us on Instagram. So after that spiel, comment the shit you want to see or you'd like for us to hear about, and we can decide whether we do it.
Remember, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And we'll see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.